Okay, today what we're going to be learning about is graphing using y equals mx plus b and the intercepts. So the slope-intercept form right here, the slope-intercept form of the equation of a line is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Now, here's what your brain needs to understand. All you're doing is solving for y. That's super important. The y-intercept is going to be the point on the graph where it crosses the y-axis. Okay? So if it's crossing the y-axis, that means the x value is always 0, and then you will have a y value being a number. Okay? So with that being said, let's go to the next example here. Given the slope and the y-intercept, find the equation of the line. So I'm telling you that m is equal to 3 and that b is equal to 7. So if I give you this equation, y is equal to mx plus b, you are simply going to plug in your slope and plug in your b. So y is equal to 3x plus 7. And that is done. Okay, down here, m is equal to 1/2, and your y-intercept in words says is 6. So again, you're writing down the formula y equals mx plus b. So y is equal to your m, which is 1/2, your b, which is going to be 6. And that is done. That is how you are going to do problems 1 through 4. Like 1 through 4 on your homework. Okay? Now next, sorry, that's a duplicated one. Delete. Now next, same exact thing. Must solve equation for y if it is not. So steps in solving for y. Super important that your brain says, okay, let's locate the side that the y is on. Then your goal is to isolate the y. So you're going to get rid of everything that is not a y. You're going to do this by first adding or subtracting to the other side, and then dividing if you need to. So you have to solve for a 1y. So this means you have to multiply or divide to get rid of anything that is attached to the y. And then you're going to reduce all fractions to their simplest form. So first example, write each equation in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is just y equals mx plus b. Identify the slope, which is m, and the y-intercept, which is b, of the equation. Graph the equation by using the slope and the y-intercept. So, y equals -3/4 x minus 9. Is this thing solved for y? Yes, it is. So now I need the slope. The slope is -3/4. Well, by the definition of rise over run, that means we are going to rise up 3 units, and it's a -4, so you're going to run to the left 4 units. Your b value is going to be the point 0, -9. So what your brain is probably thinking is that b is -9. So that means I'm graphing the ordered pairs 0, -9. So I'm going to graph 0, -9, which is right here in between -8 and -10. And then from there, I'm going to rise up 1, 2, 3 units, and I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the left. I can do that again if I want to. 1, 2, 3 units, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So do you see that now I have 3 points, and I can go ahead, if I can get my lovely little, there we go. I can extend that, and there's my line. Let's do it again. 4x minus 3y is equal to -6. Is this thing solved for y? The answer is no, it is not. I need to solve for -1y. So how do I do that? Or +1y. I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. So -3y is equal to -4x minus 6. And remember when we did literal equations, I said let's create good habits by putting the x first. This is y. Now we're going to divide each term by -3. So y is equal to a double negative is a positive 4/3 x. -6 divided by -3 is going to be +2. Okay, so now what do? Well, we are going to identify our slope. Our slope is 4/3, which means rise over run, rising up 4 units, and then it's a positive 4/3, so I'm going to go to the right 3 units. My B value is 2, which means I have the ordered pairs 0, 2. So that's the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to graph 0, 2. From there, I'm going to rise up 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to run to the right 3 units, 1, 2, 3. That puts me there. Now, if I rise up 4 units, I'm going to be off my graph. So I can go ahead and come from my original point and go down 1, 2, 3 units, and then go to the left, I should say 4 units, go to the left 3 units, 1, 2, 3. As long as my slope of my line is positive, I can go in the opposite direction. So I can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the left 1, 2, 3. And notice I'm still getting a positive sloped line. Okay? And there's my line. One more time. Solving for y, so I need to get rid of this 2x. So the way I'm going to do that is by subtracting 2x. Creating good habits, we put the x first and then the 14 second. Divide each and every term by -7. A double negative creates a positive 2/7 x. -14 divided by -7 is going to be positive 2. What do I need out of this? My slope. My slope is 2/7. So my rise over my run, positive 2 means I'm going to go up 2, and positive 7 means I'm going to go to the right 7. My B value is 2, which means I'm graphing the ordered pair 0, 2. So if I graph 0, 2, I'm supposed to go up 1, 2 units, then I'm going to run to the right 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts me right here. Now I'm going to be off my graph if I go up 2 more units. So from there, I'm going to go down 2 units and to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. So my slope of my line is positive. I've connected my dots. I've extended my line, and it goes directly through everything. Okay? Now, going to keep on going. Write each equation in slope-intercept form. Identify the slope and the y-intercept of the equation. So I need to solve this thing for y. So I'm going to subtract x. So I have negative y over 6 is equal to negative x minus or plus 1. Now this negative right here is going to go down with the 6. So that's a negative 6. So now my question is, can you tell me how to get rid of the negative 6 that's down here? The answer to that is by multiplying both sides by negative 6. So that goes away, and I'm left with y is equal to distribute. Negative 6 times negative x is positive 6x. Negative 6 times 1 is going to be minus 6. What do I need out of this? My slope is 6. Make it a fraction. Put that 6 over 1. I'm rising up 6 and going to the right 1. My b value is negative 6, which means that's 0, negative 6. So I start at 0, negative 6, and from there I'm going to go up 6 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and to the right 1. Do it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and to the right 1. I am going to be off my graph if I do it again. And there's my graph. Okay? Tonight's homework is 2-4 worksheet 2, graphing using mx+b.